This is a HP Compact Elite 8300 small form factor PC I picked up for 125 Aussie dollars, and today I will show you how to turn it into a little gaming beast by adding one extra component. First off, let's check out what's inside. I have an i5 3470 CPU that turbos to 3.6 GHz, two 4GB sticks of DDR3 rated at 1600 MHz, a nasty generic 240 watt power supply, and hiding underneath is a 500GB Western Digital Blue 7200 RPM hard drive with Windows 7 pre-installed. Some extras to mention is a CD/DVD drive, an extra SATA power connection for an additional drive such as an SSD if you want to upgrade, SATA cable not included, and a full-size 16X PCI slot, which is important. PCs like this are listed on eBay and Gumtree everywhere, ranging from i3 to i7 CPUs from all generations, different hard drives and RAM capacities, and different manufacturing companies such as Dell, HP and Lenovo. All you need to do is find one that suits your computing needs. To turn this PC into a gaming computer or media PC, we're going to need a GPU, but due to the size and power supply limitations, there are only a handful of cards available. Introducing the 169 Aussie dollar 2GB GTX 1050 from Gigabyte, which is low profile to fit nicely in our case and can be powered entirely by our 16X PCI slot. Perfect! To install the GPU, we first have to change the metal support bracket to a low profile one that Gigabyte kindly included in the box. To do this, first unscrew the three screws above the display connectors. Then remove the nut either side of the DVI connector. Long nose pliers or multi-grips make this easier. After that, swap the bracket over and put the three screws and two nuts back into place. Next step is to take the side panel off the case and pop the clamp off holding the metal PCI covers in place and remove the two covers that line up with the PCI slot you're planning on using. I had this old printer cable here that was also installed, but I didn't need it, so I removed that also. Grab your GPU and make sure the notch at the bottom lines up with the one in the slot and insert it until it clicks and doesn't wobble much. Put the clamp back over the PCI covers until it is clipped in place and firmly secure. Then reattach your side panel. That's it, and the upgrade is complete. It's that simple. Be sure to attach your monitor or TV to the graphics card display ports, not the motherboards, and boot it up. The first thing you'll want to do is to navigate to the NVIDIA page and select the most up-to-date driver for your GPU, then download and install it. It's a good idea to keep your graphics card drivers up to date to maximise your GPU's performance in games. Before I show some benchmarks, I did manage to overclock the GPU core by 160 MHz to 1809 MHz, and the memory got an extra 250 MHz, bringing it to 3750 MHz. Please note you don't have to overclock your GPU, and if you don't know how to, I wouldn't. I also put the CPU through my 1-minute Battlefield 4 render test, which it managed to render the video out in 3 minutes 50. If you want to see the render test video, the link will be in the description, and in the description of that video is the render times and links to all previous computers I have built on this channel. In conclusion, this is a cheap and portable solution that can start you off in the world of PC gaming without having to learn how to build a new one from scratch. These computers, being small form factor, don't offer great thermals or upgradability, but it's a good way to get your foot in the door of gaming. You just won't be able to crank those in-game settings up. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, and if you really enjoyed it, please consider subscribing for more PC builds and other content in the future. If you have a suggestion, question or criticism, leave a comment, and thank you very much for watching.